everyone, and welcome to another episode of Good Time Gal. I'm your host, Caitlin Peluffo. Thank you so much for listening today. I cannot wait to share this little thingy with you. Wow, I'm professional. Anywho, Sam Morrison. He is on this week's pod. He is so wonderful, so funny. He's a little whorebag, and I freaking love him so much. He's not a whorebag, not literally, in the literal sense of the word whore, a bag. He's not a bag of whores. He is just a delightful slut who is in a monogamous relationship. Nothing matters. Anyway, we had a great time. Just a heads up, about 5 minutes into this interview, my sweet, sweet cat, Bowie, who I love more than anything on this planet, really broke my heart and just knocked over an entire pint glass full of water onto my computer and everything. So you'll hear a brief outburst, but then we catch back up and we do the rest of the interview, just to let you know what we're referencing. But anywho, Sam Morrison on this week's podcast. He's so great. And make sure you follow the pod at Good Time Gal Pod on Instagram. Follow Sam Morrison at Sam Morrison, and follow me at Caitlin Peluffo on all the things. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want. Tickle your pickle. I will be joining TikTok soon. I joined it a while ago. It was exhausting, but I think I'm going to have nothing else to do. So we're coming back, teenagers. So get ready for that. And please, if you have a moment, rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. The more you rate, the more people are able to find us, and that is so helpful. So please do that if you want. Also, it's a free country. Live your life. So yeah, thank you again for listening, and please enjoy Sam Morrison on Good Time Gal. Bye. So for the world, just to know, we're on with Sam Morrison, very funny comedian. Thank you so much for doing Good Time Gal. My cat was just a huge bitch and knocked over my entire water glass onto my computer, my external hard drive, and my Zoom recorder. So, super fun. Yeah. And just like made eye contact, put her paw in the drink and went, yeah! Oh, teach me for not making enough human contact with that fucking cat. She's like, pay attention to me. I'm not taking my eyes off you now.
There's no chance that's it. This bitch just needs all the attention.
She's a little attention whore.
I can see it.
No, I love her so much, but that one tested me. Okay. Anywho, Sam, how you doing? Welcome to the pod.
I'm having a good time. It's been fun so far. Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know if we've started. I don't know if we're now 30 minutes in or 0 minutes in, but somewhere in between. I've been having a lot of fun so far.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we are officially, I think 1 minute in. That's what we are.
So can you just open it with, you fucking bitch?
And then 30 minutes, I'm so sorry. I just got to get this last puddle.
I think take out everything except for the you struggling and things knocking down off screen.
Yes. Well, I'm glad we have all of the footage because what a clip. We're going to use it. Oh, boy. So, Sam, before that, we were talking about what a little slut you are, and I thought it was going pretty well.
No, I am a big slut, and I do quarantine away my sex life, or at least I did before I had a boyfriend. But I was saying, like, you have the apps, and the apps are very, you just need to press a couple buttons to get a dick, and it's so easy to do that. I would just not have the apps on when I was in New York City a lot because I guess I would get addicted to sex. I don't know.
I mean, at least you know where your addiction lies, okay?
I can't. Honestly, like, it's not just Grindr. It's all the apps. Like, I downloaded, like, a tennis game.
A tennis game?
A tennis game. And it ruined my month. Because I have such poor self-control. And some of these apps, oh, they're so good, and you get to upgrade tennis rackets, and you get new characters, and it's a whole world, and it becomes your identity. And I am so competitive too that like I downloaded chess.com, and like I need to keep my rating up now, and it's these kinds of things, they can ruin me.
I mean, it sounds like you're just addicted to apps. Maybe it's not dick.
Huh?
Maybe you like the tactile feel under your thumbs. That's what you need.
It could be it. It could be, honestly, I feel like if a dick was right here and like there was Angry Birds here, I'd be like, sorry, excuse me, I'm busy.
And that's totally fair. I like that. Okay? That's not your problem. That is the apps harnessing their control over society, and that you're just a victim. That's all you are.
I just read an article that was like, there are people at the technology companies. This is going to be the worst summary of this article ever.
Please.
Well, you're wearing the Steve Jobs glasses.
So I think it's going to be good.
Oh, and the mock turtleneck.
Yes. I think I wouldn't have anyone else tell me about this article. Ready, set, go.
The article says there are people that like research the human brain so that they can build their apps so they can like capture you. They like research the reward system of how our brain works, and then they just try to capitalize on that and build products that
Yeah.
make us slaves to
Take
our own brain.
advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why it's not my fault that I'm addicted, because it's these big tech companies that have given me no discipline.
Yeah, it's them. I blame them 100%. Okay? You're a sweet angel who just wants to have sex occasionally.
Yeah.
And it has turned you into a raging whore.
It is or somebody who doesn't want dick and only wants to play Angry Birds. And I don't want either.
Yeah. Yeah. So you say you go to P-Town a lot, Provincetown? That I've never been, but I've only heard that it is gay mecca.
It is. Yeah. It's I mean, I think it's literally the place with the most amount of gays per I don't know if gays per square foot is the
That's like a very new HGTV show. Okay, how many gays per foot is this brownstone?
Oh, that's so funny. There's like National Geographic. It's got like all the demographic breakdowns.
Yeah,
And none of them are by square foot. It's 37% Caucasian, and then it's 45 gays per square foot.
yeah. I would go there. It sounds very safe.
45 gays per square foot?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, they must have great schools.
No, Caitlin, that's 45 gays per foot. It's 45 of the tiniest little gays just smashed into a square foot.
Still very crowded. Very crowded. I see what you did there. I get it now. Oh boy. I wasn't a math student. I was the creative type. So now I'm just thinking about gays in this square foot and then designing a living room for them.
Yeah, the whole town is 1 mile, and there are millions of gays.
Well, that sounds perfect. Now, is it just like a bunch of bars and clubs at P-Town? It's in a beach, right?
P-Town is Cape Cod. It's at the end of Cape Cod.
Okay, got it.
It's just an island beach town, and it's just the gayest town ever. I don't really know the history of it, but yeah, I went there. My first time I went there was I just graduated college, and I like met this random guy who was like, I'm going to Bear Week in Provincetown, and I was like, wait a second, I need to go to that. I was just like, I don't care where it is or how much, like, we're gonna go. And he was like, well, I'm going camping. Do you want to come with me? And I went camping with this random stranger gay guy who turned out to be the sweetest guy, and we're still friends to this day.
Beautiful.
I camped out we like shared a campsite, and I went there. I took a mega bus to the ferry to Cape Cod, and I spent 3 days there. Yeah, wait, what's this podcast about?
It's about drinking, but we can talk about Bear Week. That sounds way more fun. Is that your type?
Yeah. Have you met my boyfriend?
No, I've not met your boyfriend.
He's fat.
I thought bear meant hairy, like big hairy men.
Yeah, it's like fatties.
That's what you like. You like what you like. Okay.
Yep.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm into. Yeah, no, that's what I was always into. And that's why, like, when I heard about Bear Week, which, let's be honest, I had been jerking off to Bear Week for decades. But then he was like, I'm going. And I was like, me too.
Perfect. It really is Mecca. It's like a choose your own adventure per weekend.
B-Town literally is, because there's Bear Week. And then right after Bear Week is like the Lesbian Week. And then right after Lesbian Week is it's like all theme weeks, all summer.
That's great.
So
Oh my
really
God.
is a choose your own adventure. You can find your specific niche of preferred gay per square foot.
Okay. That sounds good per square foot. Okay. That's a lot. Do you drink? I should have asked you this before we did the podcast, but I'm assuming you drink because I've seen a drink in your hand before.
Yes. Yeah. No, I drink. I just don't like it.
Oh, okay. So you hate drink.
I
That's
hate
fine.
drinking, and yet I do it.
Okay. I mean, sometimes it loosens the gills, you know?
I didn't get it actually until I went to Bear Week, and I'm not kidding. I like I always went to like parties in college, and I was like, I don't get it. I just like I'm a nerd at heart. In like high school, I didn't drink just because I was a little scared of it.
Yeah, well, it's scary. It's so scary. They show you all those horror stories of teenagers losing their entire lives to drinking. So
I know. And I actually had a friend who died in a drunk car crash, so that also.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll keep you off the sauce. I'm so sorry.
I also didn't have any, like, it makes me tired and it makes me sad.
Yeah. No, this is good. I'm so glad I had you on the podcast. Really great for me. Super fun.
Great.
This Good Time Gal podcast, and you're just like, fuck drinking. It makes me tired and sad, and I know someone who died. So here's a fun anecdote.
All right, I can go.
No. That's why we're talking about Bear Week, okay?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
when did you start drinking?
I got drunk in high school because my brother, he was older. I was freshman. He was senior.
Very cool.
All his senior friends came over. He in a party, and I snuck into the we have like a little porch area and took like 11 shots of Jaeger.
Oh God.
As a 13-year-old.
Oh no. Were you a big 13-year-old?
No.
Because you're a tall man now.
Oh, maybe. I went through puberty when I was like 17.
So probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Purely for branding purposes. I could have before then, but I was like, that's not who I am.
Mm-mm. So 13 shots of Jaeger. I would imagine little Sam Morrison got a little hammered.
I don't remember much of it, as is expected. Because
Yeah.
I think the thing was I had a bunch of alcohol before then, but not enough to get drunk. Like,
Okay.
I think I had like 1 beer or maybe like 2 beers. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get drunk tonight. And so I was like, I'm going to take enough to get drunk, which I thought was 11 shots of Jaeger.
Yeah, that's a little overkill. Well, you definitely did what you set out to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I did. I was successful in my defense.
It's good.
All I remember was I kept screaming, I'm not drunk.
That's a telltale sign right there. I'm not drunk.
I'm
You're
not
drunk.
And we watched The Office, and it was the funniest Office episode I've ever seen. And then I vomited all night. And
Oh,
according to
no.
my brother, I got naked, but I don't remember that.
That's something you probably are glad you don't remember.
Yeah. I think that's good news.
What is this, a steam room? Let's do this, boys.
I'm sure I was like trying to fuck the boys.
Really? Were you out that young?
No, deeply in the closet. Yeah.
But when the Jaeger comes a calling.
I think the worst alcohol possible to do your first.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I thought mine was bad because I did Malibu, but that's at least fruity and tastes okay. Jaeger is disgusting. I'm surprised you drink now.
I know. I'm still traumatized from that, and that's why I don't drink.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. You poor little Sam in the closet with your little naked self. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I would give you a towel if I had one, but there it's all soaking up the water from my stupid cat. Oh, so that was your first time being drunk?
Yeah.
And did your brother forgive you, or did he think it was funny? Like, was he mad that you got that drunk, or?
No, I think honestly he was like worried about me. So the fact that I didn't die, he was like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I remember he was like sincerely worried about me.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think also because I was so drunk. I guess I like passed
It's
out.
nice.
Yeah. Well, it's nice that we have those moments with our siblings. Like, I remember one time I had just turned 21 and I went to visit my sister who was married in Sacramento, and we went to like a nightclub, and it was the first time I got to go with them, and I got super drunk, and I was like walking around dancing and being fun, and this one girl was giving me stink eye, and so I came up and I just rammed her in the shoulder with my shoulder.
Like, I tried to pretend I was like,
Trying to go to the bathroom, but I really was like, stop looking at me, you crazy bitch. And then I go up and I went, like, shoulder checked her. I was completely wrong. I was in the wrong. I was out of control drunk.
No,
And then
no, I'm
Yeah.
defending drunk Caitlin here. I think she deserved it. I think she was in the way of the bathroom, and she didn't know if you were on your period or if you needed to get to the bathroom. What a
Mhm.
bitch.
Well, that's the stance my sister took, because the woman started yelling at me and was about to fight me. And my sister, who is 6 foot tall, stood in and was like, what are you going to do? You leave her alone. She's drunk. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, my sister loves me.
Oh, that is true.
It was a beautiful moment, because I don't think we've ever really said it to each other, but that moment I've kept with me. When we fight, I'm like, no, Sarah, deep down, you love me. You almost fought a stranger while we were dancing to an 80s cover band when I was wrong. So you love this.
Yeah.
Don't try and play it cool.
Look, Zach, you thought I was going to die and didn't get mad at me
Mhm.
for getting drunk in front of all your friends and ruining the episode of The Office that you were watching.
That's love.
That's love. I'm
That's love.
honestly shivering at the image of a 6 foot tall Caitlin Peluffo. That is terrifying.
She's big. She's a big
Bitch.
bitch.
So good at comedy.
She is very funny, but she'll kill you. Like, she's terrifying. But she also has like a very pretty face. She has like a princess face. It's a perfect smile, just and then she just happens to be very, very tall. Yeah, it offsets the off-puttingness. It's very balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was your first drinking experience in high school. Where did you go to high school? What city?
Florida. Sarasota, Florida.
Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird. I don't go back much. It's a weird city.
Yeah. Do your parents still live there?
No. Well, kind of. My mom can't sell our house, but now we're not trying to because there's a pandemic, and we might just keep it. But I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to
Well.
get into real estate of Sarasota?
Yeah. What are the specs?
Yeah. Well, it's 0 gays per square foot. So
I
we
was going to
don't
say,
have many.
you left, so I think it's shit out of luck on the case per square foot.
Yeah, now people know it, though, which is weird.
Mhm.
I don't know, like, when I was growing up, it was a smaller town and nobody knew it. But
Mhm.
now I say I'm from Sarasota and people know it because it's grown so much. It's now like a
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, you've heard of
Yeah.
I've heard that's saying something. I don't do geography. So
it. Sarasota made it, baby.
it's big time. I'm from California. So was that your only time drinking in high school? Because you said you didn't really drink in high school. Was that it? Did that put you off? Were you done?
I didn't. I was done for a little while, but I did drink. Like junior and senior year, I was more into weed. Always have been, but yeah, I think I drank on big occasions. I think we had like our prom night. I got drunk, and yeah, I think like the summer before I went to college with friends, we got drunk a bunch.
Yeah. Where did
You
Nothing
went
crazy.
to somewhere impressive for college? Am I right?
Yeah, I
can't
went to
remember.
Cornell, and then
You went to that little Ivy League school called Cornell.
the little Ivy League school called Cornell.
And did you drink at Cornell? Were you going nuts?
Yeah, I did drink a bunch. But I drank at Cornell to like cope. You know what I mean?
Okay. What was wrong? What happened, Sam?
For at like parties.
Okay.
I did.
Oh, because you were anxious?
Yeah, because I was anxious. So I would get drunk at parties and it would make it feel better. Also, I got drunk and hooked up with women.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that is fascinating.
Well, it would. I was in the closet and
Oh, still in high school or in college?
Okay,
yeah, I was in the
that makes
closet
sense
for
then.
like half of college.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I just like I didn't like parties very much. And I would go get drunk at them. I mean, I loved playing beer pong.
I mean, who doesn't? It's so fun.
But that was what I was saying before is like I didn't get drinking until I went to Provincetown because until I went to Provincetown and I was like, "Oh, I'm at a party and there are people that I want to have sex with and I'm now nervous to go talk to them." Now I get it. You know what I mean?
Yes. Whereas in school, you were just like, I'm bored.
Yeah,
I don't
was
want to
like,
have
I'm
sex
bored.
with anyone here.
I still drink when I'm sad and bored or when I want to fuck you.
The only time you're not drinking is when you're happy. Oh, no.
Yeah, honestly. It's true. I mean, I'm drinking after every big show that I bombed. I always drink. And I just like alone in my room doing nothing. All of quarantine. Oh my God, I got it in quarantine. Every night I got drunk. And it's because like, I was like, oh, maybe it's not the alcohol that I don't like. I think it's people. I think it's parties. I actually like alcohol. It's nice. I love getting drunk.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. If you drink alone, you can find a way to entertain yourself. Everything becomes slightly better after a bottle of wine alone in your bedroom. Yeah, like these sirens are just trying to get me to dance. That's fun.
Yeah, I know. Fucking the music at parties. Always too loud. Can I say that?
You say it, Sam. How do you feel? You old man.
I told you. I mean, I guess I should have been more upfront with how lame I am, but my relationship to alcohol is just tragic. It's just me. It's just my friend died, and now I just want to be straight, so I get drunk, and that's my relationship to alcohol.
When did you come out of the closet?
Like I don't know, like I don't know. What a dumb question.
Yeah. You're right. I'm an idiot.
No, it was just over like several years. It was just at Cornell. Like I would, I told like one friend, and then they told a friend, and then I downloaded Grindr and put a face picture up. That's what did it.
A face picture?
Yeah. You download Grindr, and then you put like before you put like a picture of your fucking elbow, and it's all cute and sly, and it shows that you're in the closet. But then you put a face picture on, and everyone can see your face, and then all those bitchy little queens gossip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I just learned something. That's exciting. So the elbow is, I'm in the closet, and then the full face is like, I'm out, baby. Let's do this. And then people are mean about it.
That's so funny. No. There's no official term for in the closet. Oh my God. That's like the new system of hanky codes. There's a guy walking around and he's just like, yeah.
And you're like, staying away from that one. I want to get married.
That's so funny. I know I had this one bad show. I went back to P-Town to do comedy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I had there was this one show that I got so plastered after. And it was well, first of all, the show was in the middle of a rainstorm and not canceled. So like already not many tickets sold, but then I think like 7 people showed up.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing my solo show because I wasn't good enough to do a full hour, and you can just kind of say I have a solo show and people are like, he's gay. You know that hack. When you're not good enough to do comedy, so you call it a solo show.
Oh, that's fun. I like it.
Yeah, I was like 2 years into comedy, and
You're like, no. I got 60 minutes of something.
yeah, exactly. Oh, it's so dumb, but it was I don't know, it was so dumb, but so already bad at comedy, and rainstorm, and then I just like. I just, you know, when you get on stage and you're like, oh no, I forgot to eat. Does that ever happen to you? It's happened to me like 3 times a week. I get on stage and I'm like, why am I shaking? Oh no, I have 0 blood sugar.
I find it so funny that I can't eat right before a set. Otherwise I become really slow and I can't think. But like if I get too hungry before a set, I get mean. So if someone heckles me, I'm like, I'll rip your head off. So you have to find a sweet spot.
Oh my God. I will. Yeah. I do that so much. And I do the exact same thing. I get so bitchy. And I'll like yell at the audience. I already have an inclination to yell at the audience for like no reason, because they didn't laugh enough at my joke. So I have to like temper that side of myself. And when I'm hungry, I will just go to town. So I'm doing this show, and I bombed for like the full hour.
Oh.
And there was a family. That's right. And the show was like 18 up, but like 5 of the 7 audience members were like one family. So it was like a kid, and this is not a family-friendly show. And I like was not experienced enough to be like, all right, we're switching to my clean hour, you know?
2 years in, I don't think anyone has a clean hour at 2 years in.
No.
I didn't have a clean 10 minutes at 2 years in.
No, and it was like storytelling, and it was like weird, like graphic gay shit. And I did it all. Caitlin, I don't know why. I should have gotten off stage after 15 minutes and been like, I'm so sorry. But I was like, I'm a professional, and I want to be invited back. I did not get invited back, but I wanted to. It was brutal. So I got so drunk, and afterwards just like went out, like trying to like stumble around to find a daddy bear. And this is the night I actually met my boyfriend.
Oh, that's so fun. Ooh, let's hear this Phoenix story.
So wait, what's that?
It's from the ashes grew something beautiful.
Oh, I love that. So dramatic.
What do you think? Put an elbow up for the people listening.
Anyway.
So I go out and I actually first meet up with this guy. Whatever, he's not gonna listen. This guy that I had sex with before that I like didn't. I was like, whatever, I'll just have sex with this guy because it's easy. And I just met up with him, and then I was like, no.
Good for you.
You know when you give up and go back to something that you don't want, and then you're like, oh, I remember. No, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, times 1,000. Except I didn't have the confidence to be like, no, thank you. I'd be like, well, no, thank you after this.
Right. Well, we sort of, this is fully during Bear Week, so there's like several different parties going on. So I guess it's easier to be like, I'm going to go meet up with a friend elsewhere. Which is funny because I didn't have any friends there, just because I'm, in Provincetown as a performer alone. When you go perform somewhere, you don't know anyone. So I was like, I'm going to go meet my friends across the street. And he's like, I'm the only person you know in the city.
You're like, not important. I'm still going across the street.
Yeah.
I'm going to make friends across the street.
I see friends that I'm going to make and really want me to come over, so I'll talk to you later. And I couldn't find anybody. And so I just, when you can't find someone, so you just get more and more drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like going and dancing at all these parties, like not interested in dancing at all. I'm just like so horny at this point that I'm just like walking around trying to dart eyes. Trying to like shoot a bow and arrow of gay eye contact into someone so that we can stumble out of there and have crazy monkey butt sex.
Crazy Monkey Butt Sex. That's the name of your next album.
Nope, this podcast. Good Time Gal is too PG.
You're not wrong. Even though Good Time Gal is a porn category. So
Yeah.
I did not know that when I picked the name. But now we're 36 episodes in. I'm in too deep. I can't change it now.
What is that category?
It is a girl that is willing to do anything. She's a good time gal, which is true.
In the drinking stance.
That is very accurate with me drinking wise, but when it comes to sex, it's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not that porn category. I'll tell you that much. Mama has her boundaries. Sorry to burst any fantasies out there, but yeah, please don't choke me.
Yeah. You'll do anything out in the world, but very vanilla sex-wise.
No, I'd say I'm Neapolitan, you know? Oh, she's got 3 flavors.
Okay. she's got missionary, choke me, and call me daddy.
No choking! I do not want that out in the world. I don't like being choked. I like to live.
I like how you're like, I don't want that out in the world, but like you have a partner. So you're like, I don't want Steven to hear this.
I do not want Steve. Steve, like the 3rd time we had sex, was like, eh? And I was like, eh.
How is that? I don't get that. To choke someone, you have to ask them beforehand. You can't just be
You
like,
would think.
Yeah, you would think. Boys have seen so much porn that they're just like, oh, every woman likes choking. That's exactly what it is. And it's like, not even, no.
Also, I can't imagine good time gal. That's such a wholesome phrase.
Thank you. I thought so too.
No, it's not a compliment. Don't accept it as one.
Okay, well, I won't.
It's like something that my grandma would say. Who was like, I'm going to look at this woman who likes to get choked by giant cocks. And who saw her and was like, oh, she's a good time gal. She seems like she enjoys fun.
Yeah, she's just a silly goose over there. Oh, boy, isn't she just a hoot?
She seems like such a fun time.
Oh, look, I think she wants it to bruise. Ooh.
Oh, and now he's pulling her hair like she's a doll. Oh, that's so cute. What a little doll.
Yeah, she'll just say yes to anything. Good for you. No standards. Who needs them?
Good time gal means you don't need consent. So I'm stumbling from party to party, shamelessly trying to suck a dick. And I go to all the bars close in P-Town, I think at midnight, which is super early. But there's a pizza shop that stays open after that. So I go to the pizza shop, obviously. And outside the pizza shop is a guy, my boyfriend, who I had never met at the time, and I look at him and completely drunk. I go, "You're the hottest daddy in Provincetown." I said that out loud. I have never had such confidence in my entire life. That's how I know that I was drunker than I've ever been, is because I said that to a stranger. Could you imagine? And he was like, "Me? What?" He was like turning around trying to find. Yeah, we went back and like hooked. Yeah, we had like sex all night, and then the next morning, he woke up at like 6 and went to brunch with his friends. And I was like, oh, this bitch kicked me out at like 6 a.m. I'm super tired. And then I go to get brunch with a friend, and it's at the same spot as him. And he's with like all these friends. He's with like a gaggle of like 19 gays. And I walk by and he's like, oh, that's the one. And all 19 of these faggots turn around and are like, ooh, oh. And I just like quietly walk by and go to my seat. And then I leave Provincetown later that day, hungover, like not feeling well. And I am looking for a ride, and I posted like the Provincetown Facebook group for a ride, and these two guys say that they're driving back to Boston so I can get a ride with them, and they were the two other audience members that were at my show.
Oh my God. Look at that full circle.
They were like, good show. And I was like, no! Just the worst. I think to this day, the worst I've ever bombed. And now I have to be in a car with these people for 7 hours as they try to pretend like that didn't happen. You know, like there's no way to start small talk. Like,
No. I mean, I leave a show if right after I'm done, if I did well or if I did poorly. All right. Unless I'm selling stickers, I'm out of there. I can't stand one way or the other. Bombing is a nightmare. Oh my God. That would be awful. I hate standing around and someone's like, you were great to the comic next to me. And they're like, you had some courage to get up there. Good for you.
It's much worse when they try, because they're nice and they tried their hardest to do a good compliment. They go up to someone, they're like, oh my God, you were amazing. And then they go to you and you're like, you were really good too. No, you were really good. And you're like, just spit on me. Like,
just choke me. All right. I would rather that. I would rather choke to death while you're inside of me than hear you try and give me a compliment right now.
Caitlin does not like choking. Let's just make that very clear. Steven Rogers. Caitlin does not like choking.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I don't have the confidence to tell him in person. I just keep doing the hand gesture of get off of me, hoping that he gets the clue. I'll be like, honey, just listen to minute 33 of this singular episode. Sam's really smart. He just says something really prolific, and I think you could really, really get into it.
Steven, do the dishes. Pick it up. You're so selfish that you think that the woman in the relationship has to do all the cleaning and all the dishes. Grow up.
Okay, now say something about his clutter. He has a very cluttered side table. Go, go, go.
Steven, take all the clutter you have and just spread it out across the house. Just ruin Caitlin's life. It'll be hilarious.
No! This is backfired. Fast forward, Steven. Fast forward.
Choke her. Put the clutter everywhere. Hide the alcohol.
And now Caitlin's single. Okay.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Caitlin, will you date me?
Yes, and then we can go to Bear Week together.
I feel like you'd be pretty popular.
Yeah? During Bear Week? I'm like a lady bear, I guess.
No, not because you're fat. Just kidding. The fag hags are very popular there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well,
There's two lesbians that are friends with all of the bears.
Oh,
and I forgot their names. Because I was too busy looking at the bears.
I mean, I understand. But I got to know how you reconnected with your boyfriend. How did that happen?
Oh, I just like texted him, or what was it, like Facebook message or something? I don't know. I think I got his number that night. If not, then like Facebook message. And then he like ghosted me. I know. He like didn't respond for like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, fuck this bitch. Whatever. And then like a month later, he was like, sorry, I was in LA or whatever. He wasn't in LA. I don't know why. I think it was in San Francisco. I think I'm friends with too many comedians that have made that excuse. That I was like,
sorry, doing shows in LA.
Sorry, my pilot just got picked up.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm more successful than you. I don't want to answer.
Yeah, I know. God, the amount of times that comedians subtly drop their in LA in group chats of other comedians. You know, there's like a group where you're all booked on the show, and then they're like, sorry, I have an early flight to LA tomorrow. And we're like, bitch, you're doing an open mic. You don't have to.
Yeah. The comics who are in LA for something important don't want to be there. They're like, I would rather be in New York doing 15 spots a night instead of in LA doing one every other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in LA for anything other than writing your TV show, what a waste of time.
I mean, I do love some of the comics out there. There are a few gems, all right? The beach is lovely.
And there's no one talented in the entire city. The gays per square feet are really high, but there's no talent. The ratio is way off.
Gays per square feet. I mean, I've been to the West, what is it? Not West Village. West Side Hollywood. West Hollywood. We got there.
Oh, West
And
Hollywood.
the gays per square feet is astounding.
Yeah.
It's
45.
It's very fun. I think it's more than 45, and they're bigger. There's like 85 square feet. It's and the most beautiful people already in LA, and then just the most. It's like going to LA and walking around West Village. You're just looking at these beautiful men who see through you, which is something I'm already used to. Okay, but at this point, it's like, am I allowed to look? I'm gonna objectify the shit out of you because you're gorgeous. And
Oh,
I'm
the
just,
gay men?
if I get catcalling now, yes, I get it. Okay, I catcall gay men all the time. Oh, I know you don't want this, but that tushy looks good.
No, they want it. They don't mind. As long as you do it in that voice.
Yeah, that tushy looks good. You got 18 abs. I like. I want to put my mouth on it.
Oh, you're a good time gal, aren't you?
Just ignore the titties. We'll have a good time.
I'll put on a strap on. It's fine. You won't even notice. The strap-ons these days, they're so fucking developed.
Yeah. I mean, I'd wear it. I'd even let them pick it out. You pick out what you want me to wear. I'll do it.
How often do you get to pick out your boyfriend's penis size? Not very often. I'm just saying, mine. You can. I have a tight little asshole, and I have an adjustable penis size.
I can't believe your boyfriend ghosted you. Did you tell him that?
Oh, I get mad at him every day for it.
So how did you reconnect with him?
Oh, we just went on a date, probably a month and a half after.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
because
warmed down.
You know, we met in Provincetown, but then his hole was just so loose that his prostate was dripping out. It was falling out of him. He had to pick it back up and find all his intestines and whatnot and sort of stuff them back up there. Just
This is horrific. This is really upsetting, to an extent that I was not prepared for.
I guess my experience with LA, I was very drunk in LA because the only time I was there was the stand-up NBC finals, and I bombed that, and I got so drunk afterwards, and this is sad. But that's what drinking is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when it comes down to it, it is very sad at its core. Okay, you can have your fun little stories or whatever, but I'm the truth. And I just got drunk and stayed in my fucking hotel room. I guess I did that night. I went out and got drunk and went over to all these different comedy clubs and stuff.
Oh, that's fun. There was no Phoenix moment after that one, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and then I sold my TV show.
Drunk. It was perfect. Oh, no. Oh. Well, Sam, we are about 45 minutes in, but honestly, who knows with the cat situation? Okay, we could be an hour and a half in. That really ate up some time. But this is the point where I like to ask if there are any stories that we did not get to that you have in your heart that you feel like would be fun.
I don't think so. I mean, I have a crazy one about acid, but that's not.
That's fun. That's fine. It's literally any vice. What happened on acid? What'd you do, Sam?
Oh no. Ugh. Okay.
Oh, goody. I can't wait. He's turning pink and he's covering his hands with he's covering his mouth with his hands, which I've never seen Sam Morrison. He just talked about eating intestines out of his boyfriend's asshole and now he's shy. Can't wait to hear this story.
That was perfect timing because my boyfriend just got home and just heard that.
Hello, boyfriend.
He waves, but is not happy about it.
Sorry, Daddy.
He likes it. Come on, babe. Do you want to be in the podcast?
You want to come say hi?
I'm honestly procrastinating because I don't want to tell the story.
Oh, now I usually with guests I'm like, oh no, tell what you're comfortable with, but you motherfucker, you have to tell me.
Okay. If I accidentally say something cancelable, you have to edit it out.
I will definitely edit it out to the best of my ability.
Do you know how to edit? Do you know?
Yes, I do know how to edit. It's episode 36. Okay, I'm getting better.
Well, to be fair, you spilled water on all of your audio equipment.
So there's a chance that this isn't even recording. So I think we're safe.
Great. So I studied abroad. I studied abroad in Uganda, and I was doing like, I was like interested in like development studies and human rights and gay people and shit. And after the semester, me and a couple friends went to this national park where you can like camp out. It was not very well facilitated, the camping out.
Okay. Okay. Not a lot of park rangers around.
Well, there was a park ranger, and he was there, and there was another couple that were there, and we were camping out, and then suddenly at like midnight or whatever, we like poked out of our tent, and the other couple and the camp ranger were gone.
Oh no.
We're just in a, Ugandan safari on our own. And, right. And then I think a couple hours before that, we did like half a tab of acid.
Mm-hmm.
And which, we looking back was extraordinarily dumb. But then we were in this precarious position where it was more that we felt like we were unsafe because the ranger was gone and the other couple were gone, and we felt completely safe before then, and we had been assured that it was safe.
Mm-hmm. But then you're all alone. Your circumstance changed.
Right.
You just took drugs. That's terrifying. Any situation that's terrifying.
Right. And we kind of started like tweaking out, but one of the other guys that I was with is like hi, and he's like he's like by the water, and he we're like 20 feet back from him, and we suddenly hear like a giant roar and him like sprinting back towards us. And we got up and like are like looking around like, what's going on? We're ready to go. And nothing happened, but like a hippo like roared at him.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it was insane.
Hippos like will eat you.
Yeah, they're the most dangerous animal like in the world.
Oh my God.
I know, Karen, this is like so embarrassing.
No, that's scary. And you're on acid? Oh my God. I'd be like, this is the Disney movie gone awry. All right. This is Fantasia in real life. That's a nightmare.
It truly was a nightmare. And then we slept there that night and then just got the fuck out in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a hippo on acid? Goodbye. Bye, Uganda. I'll never see you again. Oh my God. Well, I mean, that wasn't that bad. That was fine.
I guess I'm honestly embarrassed by it because it's so stupid.
What do you mean? Like doing acid in the middle of nowhere or getting chased off by a hippo?
I think, I wasn't chased off by the hippo, so don't you fucking twist the facts.
Oh, I'm telling everybody. This bitch got chased off by a hippo. Little hippo bitch.
Just like so dumb to do acid in the middle of a Ugandan safari.
I mean, it seems like that would be a place to do mushrooms. That might be a very cool place to do mushrooms. I feel like the stars are probably beautiful. Nature is beautiful. But anytime that you're like,
that's what we were.
your leader disappears, you're just like, ah.
I know.
You thought you were under the umbrella of safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You thought you had someone who knew what they were doing with you, and then they're just gone.
It was so fucked up too, because we were like calling out for him, and we were like, "Hello,
No.
park ranger man."
All the hippos, you can come here now. Now you know where the prey is.
Guy with the gun? Did anyone see the guy with the gun?
Yeah. We're all alone and scared. Oh, well, that was fun. I liked that. I'm glad you told me that story. I feel like I know you better now.
Oh, good. That's who I am. I'm just fucking doing acid in dangerous spots. You know me. And getting sad and getting drunk.
Yeah, in the middle of Bear Week. Well, Sam, this was so fun. Where can people find you?
At Samuel H. Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go to my website and you can sign up for my newsletter. I send out, like when I have a big show, discounted tickets and some nudes and stuff.
Ooh, nudes. I'm in.
No, it's not true.
Oh, come on. You don't have an OnlyFans?
I don't. Do you?
No. No one's paying for this.
Yeah, but I'm sure some people think this is an OnlyFans.
Yeah, probably. Good time gal. Ooh. What? It's a podcast. How am I going to be a good time gal on a podcast?
You know
Audio
what I mean?
porn, though? It's a new industry.
I guess. Audio porn? Yeah. Who wants to fuck? Who's the daddy with the big cock? Meow, 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 meow.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's so hot. It's two people talking to each other but not listening to each other, saying animal noises. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Meow, 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 meow. Who's a big daddy? Yeah, look at your nose.
I'm a hippo. I'm gonna eat you alive.
I'm choking on that hippo cock. Blah. You're welcome. And you know what? I think that's a great way to end.
You're welcome as well.
All right. Well, everybody, choke on a hippo cock.
We'll see you next week, everybody.
Sam, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
A good time.